What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today, in the world of indie games, we've been given special access to the demo of a game that's not coming out for a little bit, but they sent it out to me and they were like, we want you to be the first guy to look at it. And I was like, okay, let's look at it. Let's settle on into the hot seat because today we're going to be checking out Goblin Stone. This is a 2D side-scrolling turn-based RPG about the quest of a bunch of little goblins to save themselves, and that's about as far as I know. So we're gonna dive straight on in. As you can tell from this title screen, good lord, it's all hand-drawn, and it looks pretty impressive. Isn't it a pretty looking game? It's giving me some serious Ori vibes right now, just from this menu. This is all that I've seen, but if the entire game looks like this, I've got a feeling it's very much gonna be barking up that same artistic tree. So anyways, we're gonna dive on into the demo here today. We're gonna take a look at it, see if it's something you wanted to add to your wish list or otherwise pass on. If after watching this video, you wanted to get it for yourself, or at least put it on your watch list, you can look down below in the description. I'll have a link for you down there, right next to my Twitch stream, and right next to my Discord link, and my Twitter link, and all that kind of stuff, just in case you want to hear my vapid thoughts that I throw out onto the internet. Let's start a new story and spend some time with the game, shall we? After a long journey abroad, your company of goblins have finally returned to their homeland. Guide them safely to the lair. Alright, so there's our little goblins right there.
They enter a deeper part of the woods.
Okay, we've got like Saruman narrating.
Lingers heavy.
Okay, well, if the scent of danger is here, everybody get your, I don't know, what do we have? We're like little goblins, dude. Get your little shiv shanks out, just in case.
Rests. Quietly they sneak.
Let's kill his ass. Let's take him out. Let's feed him to our goblin hounds.
Caught off guard, he braces for battle.
Yep, I knew it. We have little shiv shanks, dude. I knew it. What else would goblins wield? They either have little clubs or they have little shiv shanks, and they like jump onto your back while you're not paying attention, like nyah, 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 and they start just shivving you in the kidneys. All right, combat is turn-based. Everyone falls in line to attack. Kill your enemies to win the battle. Okay, so everyone moves to the center on the time bar. When it gets there, it is your turn. Gotcha. So kind of a modified Grandia system. Looks like we've got an ability right here. So that's going to push us back on the timeline, and then it executes. Okay. All right. Yeah, do it. Oh, never mind. So the attack goes off right now, but then it moves you to the back of the list. So it's the opposite of what I thought was going to happen. What I thought was going to happen is you do the attack, it shifts you back, and then when it gets back to here, the attack goes off. Basically is what I thought was going to happen, and that was going to be kind of the strategy, is balancing that. But anyways, maybe, oh, he's bleeding. That's what happens when somebody shivs you in the kidneys. Oh, this guy knows gob fu, dude. Yeah, let's do it. Bow! Yeah, catch one right to the solar plexus. Leave him wheezing, just all right, so we've got blood rupture. If they're bleeding, remove the bleed and deal 10 damage plus 200% of any undealt bleed damage. That seems like it's going to work pretty good. Let's do that. Oh, that was actually pretty cool. That was well animated. That looked really, really cool.
From behind iron bars.
He's got a little hat. Let's go rescue him, dude. That's what we need, is people who appreciate hats that aren't made out of acorns and coconuts. We need a hat smith.
Joins their company. This fellow is clad in armor.
Well, if he's got cladding, by all means, let him get. Can I move him to like the front since he's clearly got armor? Oh, yeah, put him in the front then. Have him be like up in the front, and all my guys with weapons, I want you to be up in the front, but he's got armor, so he goes up in the front first. Apparently, we can also outfit them, and it looks like we can do some kind of like evolution or something. Oh, and they've got a lineage, so like the goblins can breed and have kids. So like if you're trying to make a tank, you can have the goblins with good strength and like good, you know, HP and good damage. You can have them kind of like breed to create like a super version of themselves. If that's to be believed anyways. Okay. All right. All right. Out we go. I love how everything's animated and everything moves, and like the UI and the art style of the UI is in line with the way the rest of the game works. Unified art direction is always going to be really, really important if you want to make like a bang-up game that's like appreciated, immersive, and like something you can get into.
Upon a carcass, concealed by the stench, a small trove of unclaimed meat and giblets.
Yeah, dude, pick it apart. Let's go. What did we get? So we got 2 pieces of meat. Okay. And then we've got some furs right there, too. Nice. The little bag opens and closes in the top left. There's so many little details that for all intents and purposes they didn't even need to put in, and yet this game is like a visual feast as I'm going through it. Like there's just all these little things, like the book up here. When you go over the top of it to check what your quest is, it wiggles, and then when you click it, it like opens up. And then like when you leave it, it closes off and then goes back. Dude, I like it. I like it a lot. Does the map do it? Oh, it doesn't. But the inventory does. Okay, so that's not in the demo right there.
They happen upon a downtrodden orc still clad in rags and shackles. At his feet, a freshly dug grave adorned with a bone club buried in the barrow. The goblins timorously disturb the orc in his mourning. Uneasily, they speak to him, ask about a nearby ruin in these woods. Barely noticing their presence, the orc wipes away a tear with one hand as he raises the other to give direction. Politely thanking the grieving orc, the goblins discreetly withdraw and leave him to his sorrow.
I strongly feel as though, you guys ever play Final Fantasy XIV? I strongly believe that since we're goblins, when we arrive at like whatever goblin village we're looking for, if there's not like a choreographed dance and song section where we sing sort of like a stylized Danny Elfman, like this is Halloween / Good King Moggle type deal, like I'm just saying, like I expect that to happen given the subject matter. Like we need to have like a little goblin song that introduces us to like their entire culture.
Just beyond an old forgotten watchtower, held fast by a great forest tree.
It's definitely purty. It's real purty. Okay. Are we gonna have to fight anything over here? Oh, I like how the shadow's right there. So yeah, the shadow comes up and over, although I don't know if it would be that far into the background on that hill right there, but it still looks pretty good on this foreground tile right there. Sorry, I'm just like drinking in this entire game right now. I'm like absorbing it all. Oh, there's two of them. All right, let's jump them. Let's take care of business. These Yumis, they need to get out of our... Listen, it's time to summon the Wog. It's time to get them on out of here, and if the boys won't take care of it, well, the Gobbos and the Grots will. So we've got a shield bash right there. Attack with your shield and deal 8 damage with a 10% chance to stun. For the next 150 time units, attacks made against you return damage and stun the attacker. Yeah, let's do that. Where do I tell where I'm paying these costs out of? That's my first question. Is the cost just the time? I think it is. Okay, so every single one of those, so it's 40. So each one of those represents 5 time units. Okay. All right, yeah, play that right there. One of your goblins is tired. It happens after they use an expensive ability. They take more damage. Oh, well, I didn't know that was going to happen. Okay, my little dudes are getting smacked right now. Let's go ahead and we'll make them bleed real fast. We've got like this little wood shank here that we're using. And so we'll just kind of like gutty stick him, and hopefully that'll be good enough. I wonder if the bleed stacks. Let's find out. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, good. All right, good to know, good to know, good to know. Let's just do a normal attack then. Yep, just stab him in the wang. That is the weak spot on humans. Half of humanity is that's half of humanity. That's the weak spot. All right, so it's not a bad area to aim for. You can throw a rock inflicting stun damage. Yeah, do that. I want to see these animations. Oh, nice, we clunked him. Okay, throw a rock at him. Oh, they got to be in the back line for the rock to work. Gotcha. It's going to be kind of interesting figuring out how to balance the rotation of your units, because I thought he was going to stay in the front and tank, but that is not what occurred. There's a nice little hit right there. Okay, just keep stab, slash, murder, maim, cause pain. That guy's got a frog on his head. I don't know if you noticed, but our newest goblin has a frog on his head, and I'm pretty excited about it. I wish that I had a frog on my head. Frogs are pretty adorable. So he's tired for right now. I'm going to say to go ahead and just rattle his cage a bit. Let's keep him stun locked as much as possible. They've done a good job with the freeze frames and the camera shake right there, implying that it was a heavy hit dealt, even though these guys are little. Yeah, it's just got that slight shake whenever you hit stuff just to imply impact, so that's good. and then finish him off with a stab to the kidneys, I guess. There you go. Another human bites the dust. They should have known better than to be in our woods. We protect this territory aggressively. All right, so we've got 10 gold coins right there. Nice. I'll take that. Oh, there's 2 of them. Ooh, more gold coins. And what is that right there? Medium adventure stuff. Okay, variously sized adventurer things that are no use to goblins, but they sell for 75. All right. And then we've got foodstuffs. The lost lunch of some unfortunate adventurer converts to 3 food at the end of the adventure and can be used to heal a goblin. Okay, my goblins are a little beat up right now. Do I just like drag it maybe? Let's find out. So if I open this on up, select a goblin to heal. Yeah, heal him up. Oh, that doesn't give very much HPs. Never mind. That doesn't seem like it's worth it. I cancel this. I cancel this. Maybe we get a healer right here.
This captive is garbed in peculiar vestments. It appears quite grateful and joins the group.
I can't tell if he's got a frog on his head or if his hair is just styled to look like a frog. He's a hoop tinter? The hell is a hoop tinter? Either way, he's a healer, and that's exactly what we needed, so let's continue on our adventure into the woods to kill the humans. Oh, the little birds in the background. Wait, is that a tavern that's built into the side of like a rock?
The goblins approach the ruins, peering from behind a bush. They watch nervously as a pair of human adventurers awkwardly stumble out of the ruins. Deeming it too dangerous to proceed, they search for a more discreet way to enter the ancient ruin.
All right, like this little door right here. There's like some graffiti right here. Okay, well, let's check and see if we can go inside these little things. Yeah, let's enter right here. Hey, we've made it home. Nice. Okay, so we made some harvests. We got some little things around. We made some money off the stuff that we kept. Okay, and that all converted into food, which is really, really nice. So I assume that we're going to go back to like a village or something. They said this game was inspired by Darkest Dungeon. And so like I assume we're going to have a central hub.
The tree through a dark and uncomfortably narrow tunnel. They miserably crawl through the crannies until they reach the tunnel's end. Unbeknownst to the goblins, they find themselves intruding into a human-infested establishment hidden beneath the tree. The crowd scatters in a frenzy at the sight of the unexpected trespassers. As the chaos ebbs, a surly innkeeper and his flunkies are all that remain. He turns to the goblins with a baleful glare, intent on exacting retribution.
We didn't know. We thought that it was a thoroughfare to get back to our house. The innkeeper. Oh, so he's defiled our home. Gotcha. So he made a tavern in here while we were gone. That makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna like strongly suggest that we try to stun this guy. We didn't make the 10% roll. That's fine. I really, really wanted to like stun him. Oh my god, he's got people with rolling pins. Okay, let's consider. We'll go with First Blood. And hopefully that'll get their HP moving down in the backfield. He threw a Molotov cocktail at me and lit me on fire, so that's unpleasant. Continue getting as much damage on people just with dots as you possibly can. Like, damage over time I think is going to carry us here. Whoa, relax, man. I've been tenderized. Maybe stun you? Yeah! Forget your turn, bro. Ow. You know, I'm small and adorable, and I feel really offended about the way I'm being treated right now. Yeah, just try to stun lock as much as possible. Like, that ability seems like it's going to work out pretty well for us. So we can put a hex on people, we can do a soul shock, and then we can do a healing chant. Okay. That worked. That worked. I'll take it. Also, we got this guy back up to the front, so that's good. For 450 time units, okay, so we get a shockwave that stuns all enemies, but that really relies on them hitting this guy once I put it up. Ah, intercept. Okay, let's do that. Like, I want him to tank, and so I was looking for, like, an effective way to get that tanking across. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. Okay. We've been tenderized again. Unfortunately, they're getting lots of turns right now. I don't know if he's just gonna resummon these guys if we, like, don't go after him. Maybe, I don't know, maybe my mistake was in not going after him. Yeah, let's just kind of, like, front load all of our damage on this guy as much as possible. Like, I've been messing around with the minions, but I don't know if that's gonna be effective. You guys keep stunning the back line. I just don't want them to be able to take a turn if we can manage it. Like, the longer we can lock them down and just keep them, you know, not moving on the timeline, the better. Okay, he's been beat up a little bit. I don't think I need Blood Rupture. Like, it's kind of overkill. Let's find out if he's going to resummon him. Oh, he died of bleeding. Nice. Okay, I'll take that. That sounds great. Let's go with... I don't know if I need to heal just yet. Let's do a Hex. I want to see the Hex. Yeah, I wanted to see the spell effects. That's the thing that I'm interested in seeing right now is like spell effects and whatnot. We have Blood Rupture right here, so that's an opportunity for big damage. He's been knocked down. I don't think I have any stuns or anything left. Yeah, just go ahead and get the damage off. We got to get these little guys weapons, man, before anything else. I love their little names, though. Belt Collar, Grub Ticker, Toll Spewer. Like, they've got good little goblin names. Alright, so you're up next. Oh, that's going to knock him back on the timeline? Oh, I love that. Okay, yeah, let's do that. The more we can kind of like... He does, so he just resummons more of them. So really we don't need to do anything other than focus all of our fire on him. That's what I was kind of interested in finding out. That's why I killed him off, is just for my own metagame stacking knowledge so that I can have extra wrinkles in my brainy bits. Alright. Go ahead and slash, I guess. There's no other way. We gotta go through him in order to get after everybody else, so... Ah, the generically named Cook C. You ever become a cook so hard that like you just lose access to having a name? He doesn't have a bleed on him. Oh, I could first blood him, I guess, but I don't know. We'll save the Rambo antics for later. There's 10 damage right there, looking good. Is anybody gonna pick up that chicken right there, dude? I don't believe in letting good chicken go to waste. That's a solid chicken hawk right there. And, like, I want it inside my mouth. All right, this time around, we're going to go for a healing chant because everybody's taking a little bit of damage. So that'll get people healed up a little bit. I don't actually physically think these guys have the DPS to actually finish off any of our characters because he's getting to blast off a big ol' AoE heal, like, legitimately, like, every couple turns or so. So, like... I mean, I guess if they all focused fire, but it looks like they can only hit the front line, and so it's not really lining up for them at all. Go ahead and take that guy out. Alright. Execution. If they have less than 30% life, yeah, do that. Sweet. Okay, so those big attacks definitely... Those big attacks definitely have a consequence. Oh, he got stunned. Very nice. Okay, yeah, continue the stunnage then. Yep, give me a tonnage of the stunnage. Alright, big smack right there. Looks like they're going to get a couple little hits off. I think the tenderizing just increases the amount of damage we take from watching it. I mean, if you go by the name of the ability, it makes sense. Oh, he lit us on fire again, man. Where's this guy getting... Oh, he's got so many explosive cocktails on him. Oh, Life Shock is a heal, but it stuns them. Can I use it on my own guys? Oh, you can. So the spells are kind of like universally targetable. We should be able to kill him with a rock on the next turn. There we go. Drop his ass. Get him. Sniper. Oh, we got to finish off his boy, too. Okay. Yep, just give him a nice little punch right there. Punch him in the kneecap till he can't walk anymore. There we go. Dennis Alexio him. Just keep working that shin. Keep working that shin. Keep working that shin. What's inside the treasure chest? Oh, so many rations, dude. I guess it makes sense. And then we got bags of gold. And then we've got the Goblin Sword Hammer. Okay. All right. All right. Can I put the hammer on anybody? Maybe I do it through the Goblin menu. Let's take a look. All right. So inside the Goblin menu here. So he's got that. Hey, there we go. Oh, he's got to be a raider. Okay, so one of these little guys right here then can equip it. There we go. He's got the little meat hawk. Can I give him the little stabby boy knife? Or is that for raiders only? Oh, it's for raiders only. Okay, so those guys are always going to be kind of like empty-handed, I guess. All right, well, let's carry on. Carry on my wayward gobs. All right, all right, all right. Looks like they get... Oh, they just joined the lair. Gotcha. Okay, well, we have loads of food and a decent amount of money right now. So I think we're in a good spot to start founding our Goblin Kingdom to take our revenge on the bad guys. Certain game features in the lair are under development. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Good to know. A horrible blight lurks in the old woods, bringing terror in its wake. Seek it out and destroy it. Okay, so we've got the Ancestors' Hall over here. Okay. What happens if I upgrade it? Oh, there's all kinds of stuff that I can upgrade right here. Okay. We've also got an armory. Can I make like any little weapons or anything for my little guys? So store and improve your weapons for combat. Okay. Oh, wow. Our little goblin hovel is huge. So there's like a war room. There's a guards guild. There's the Warrens, the quarters, the Raiders guild. Okay. So I assume like when the game comes out, this is just a demo. So they've probably built all this so that you can take a look at it and just sort of like preview it and be like, oh, that's cool. But like I assume that we're going to be building all this from the ground up once the game actually comes out so that you can have your own like layout or whatever. I don't know. We defeated the innkeeper. We got the campgrounds over here. What do they do? Available squatters 4. Oh, so we can like bring them in. Okay. So they've all got jobs and stuff. So we've got some of the barehanded guys right here. We got another shield guy right here. We got another shaman. I'll take another shaman for sure. I don't know if I want all of them, but it looks like they've all got traits and things too. A little bit of a display bug right there, but since it's like a demo, just for like showing off, you know what I mean? Like I'm not going to worry too much about doing technical critique. Over here, it looks like we've got our stuff and he's got his stuff. So guards can use those. Shaman can use the crude imbued bone. Attack with the wand and deal 7 damage. It costs 600 gold to get our hands on that. We can also get like a better stool or like a better stick. It looks like we've also got a sword. Okay. Yeah, let's get the sword for our other raider. And then I'm going to hold on to those sticks. And it looks like I've got like, you know, some stuff I can sell, but we'll trade that right there. All right, let's fall back. And then I wanted to go, I don't want to look at that just yet. Instead, where's my little gobbo menu at? Well, I guess I probably pick from my goblins, right, before we go. So the Raiders Guild is going to have my little dude. So he's got the stick. He's got the meat hammer. All right, so give him the sword to make him a little bit stronger. Perfect. All right, all right, all right. And then the Warrens are, I assume, where like these... Oh, this is where we breed the goblins at right here. Okay, good to know. Okay, so we can breed the goblins for better stats. Where does the... Is the barracks? So they've got them inside of there. I'm kind of wondering where the empty-handed goblins are at. Okay, and we can pick our adventure party over here, but I think we're good to go. Let's get back out on another adventure, but I like how animated the little hive is. That's pretty cool. We'll go to the old woods, and then it looks like we can go to the Merry Foothills. Sure, absolutely. Let's go do it. Yeah, the team that we have is the team that I'm fine with. I feel like we got a couple of upgrades. Like, I don't relish carrying the little guys that are not, like, super good at combat, but we'll try to pick up some more raiders and stuff to kind of, like, phase them out as we get further on into these dungeons. We are kind of running out of time for the episode, but still. Is anything, like, clickable in the foreground or the background? Like, are there, like... Oh, there are. I was going to say, there's, like, little doodads, just like in Darkest Dungeon. Nice. So we got some brittle fibers, and then we've got some soft wood. Okay. Yeah, take it all. Anything else going on over here? Those mushrooms are undulating. I feel uncomfortable when things undulate in my vicinity. Can I pick up the flower? Nope, can't pick up the flower. I would like to see some kind of little mini-map that tells you what your progress is moving through the dungeon, whether they put it up here or whether they put it down here. Like something like the cell system, basically like Darkest Dungeon has, where you choose a path and like where you want to go. Increase player agency, basically. Like all the decision-making should kind of be like the players when it comes to like their path and whatnot. So we got wolves out here. I'm just going to go ahead and smack a wolf. Yeah, there you go. Oh, we got the double swing. My guy. Wolves bite you. No surprises there. Definitely no spoilers. Yeah, let's go ahead and... Oh! Big damage out from our boy. You love to see it. Get him with the sword. Dude, our damage is actually like 1 for 1. Like, it increased pretty massively just from like equipping those 2 items. So I do like that the items are like meaningful. I hate it when games have items and you equip them and you get like 2% more damage. Like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, I would rather have the upgrades be fewer and like farther in between and be like more meaningful, like big 20% increases in damage than have it be the former case. Bash should finish him off. Yeah. There you go. I love the little animations. They look great.
Goblins breathe easy.
And let's get this little bag right here. So there's some meat. That's going to break down into more food for our Warren. And then we'll grab that right there. I actually have no idea what that was. Junk. Okay, so sellable pieces of scrap. Ooh, there's a sack over here too. Hey, it's got food and monies inside of it. I like both of those things. Both of those things are satisfying. Onwards! A little bit of mining action right there. I do like how they break out different tools depending on whether you're chopping down trees or whether you're harvesting a node. Like, whatever it is you're doing, I really, really like the fact that they break out, like, little tools and it's specially animated, basically. It's kind of a lot of spoders, dude. I don't like spiders very much. But this game is called Goblin Stone. We're out of time for right now, but I appreciate y'all stopping on in. Pretty excited about this, actually. It feels pretty good. If you want to get the game, you can look down below in the description, and I'll have it for you there. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day, so you don't have to. Tomorrow, I'll have something for you. Bye, everybody.